We have 140 fall calving mother cows. This was a good year to have fall calving cows.
John Kienitz, owner of the Tin Cup Ranch on the outskirts of Emmett, begins every winter morning feeding his cattle herd.
We've been here 42 years now feeding cattle various kinds. We used to feed a lot of Holstein heifers, and that market has changed now, and the independent people are kind of out of the Holstein heifer raising deal, so we've switched over to beef cattle.
This winter, unusual lingering cold in December and January has created miserable problems for producers who are early spring calving.
Well, it caught everybody off guard, mostly, especially the people that were spring calving. We had some extremely cold weather there in January, and we had snow on the ground. It was pretty tough to keep a baby alive there for a week or two. Where I fall calve, I miss out on that fun because most of our calves are born in October and early November. I'd heard that a few herds had as much as a 20% loss there for 2 weeks. They were picking up the calves as soon as they were born so they wouldn't freeze to the ground, and bringing them into barns and into hot boxes to keep them alive. And then when they'd turn them out the next day, when they were kind of moving and ready to move on their own, then the cows had trouble accepting them because they never got to bond with the calf. And so that created another set of problems.
With the cold and snow cover that won't go away, feed costs skyrocket.
Quite a bit more hay is used up now. When we had the snow on the ground there for, 4 or 5 weeks, a lot more hay was used.
Input costs to raise the cattle concerns rancher Kienitz, like it does every year, but he is still optimistic about market trends in the cattle industry.
The beef market is fairly strong, but it's like anything in agriculture. Our expenses are higher than they have been. Corn's higher, hay's higher, cattle are higher, but we're kind of getting to an area of resistance where it's hard to believe that things are going to get any higher. But the numbers are down nationwide because of the drought in the Midwest. They've slaughtered lots and lots of beef cows, and it should be a good year for the next couple of years for the cow-calf producers.
On the feedlot with rancher John Kienitz, this is Steve Ritter reporting.